Good morning and what's going on? Welcome to another Subie Shaves video with me on a beautiful morning. Hashtag Team All Blade and hashtag No Blade Left Behind. Come on in, throw me a Subie smile, and all I gotta say is squad goals. Thank you for being here, for clicking in today's video, and for joining me. Hopefully wherever you're watching from, you're drinking something cold, sitting in a comfy chair, ready for a shave. You know I am. Today I've got just over 48 hours of growth, and we're gonna be talking about some stuff that I just got from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. I'm super excited to be doing a shave today. We've got Avo Nice Shave on deck in hand, pre-release style. Huge thanks to Doug, Fran, and Hux for including us in Avo Nice Shave's brand new re-release. This was a scent that was actually created in 2018, March 2018, for the SoCal Wet Shavers Collective. It was a spring meetup, and they all got together, and this was something they did as a limited release, as a one-off, and people have been dying to see this come back. You can see that he has re-released this in the foil label. They sent that to us. I did not pay for this. They sent it as a review purpose, and I'm really excited to have the chance to showcase this here because I absolutely love the label. Take a look here. It's really bright. It has tons of color shift. It's shimmer. It screams out like the green, right? To me, it seems like summer. July 31st is actually National Avocado Day. And because of, California is known for, avocados, that's why they kind of did this. It's such an interesting, unique, really fun, to me, spa day kind of scent. And I talked to my wife about this. I think Doug's spa day type scents, like the ginger scent that he does, this one, this is where they're really shine. I think this is where they do their best work. It smells so darned nice. It's really, really inviting. It's got citrus pill. It's got avocado. It's got olive in it. And then you've got this lavender in there. You've got pear. I think that the basil in there, it definitely comes out. And then he says there's musk in this. I don't smell any musk. There's cashmeran and cyclium blossom. It is such a beautiful, really fresh, clean. Again, it smells like you're going to the spa to me. I love the lather on this just because it's so pillowy by nature, but it develops such a nice slick sheen to it. Absolutely love CK6, and I think it pairs so well with avocado as it is. It does have avocado oil in their actual lather base, and I think that just pairs so well with the actual scent here. Beautiful label, banging stuff from Doug. Huge thanks again for allowing us to talk about it, to use it, and to spotlight it on our channel. Oh, it's gonna be an absolutely Avo Nice Shave. I'm really excited. I just want to really quickly showcase the lather today. The lather with Avo Nice Shave, I show it in the face shave, but wow, that's all I can say with this stuff. Look at it. Absolutely creamy, rich, hydrated, pillowy, slick, thick. Tell me the bubbles in there. Tell me about them bubbles. Oh my goodness, that is stuff that look at this. And I did that with the Cyclatrode brush from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. I really, really, really like this stuff. Take a look. Rich, beyond rich, right? And it smells, the projection on this. That's one thing with some of the, I would say, spa day type scents, right? They don't have a ton of projection. This does. You can smell this from the other room. I like this one a lot. And again, just beautiful stuff. It's going to be awesome. I'm so excited to try this out. I've heard so many of my friends that went to the actual meetup back in 2018 that loved that scent and wanted to see it come back. And when people were talking about it on channel and talking about how they enjoyed it, I've always wanted to use it. And now I have the chance. If you're interested in the scent, it's going to be releasing this weekend. Make sure to pick it up. I'm telling you this, it's going to go fast. And when it's gone, it's gone. So make sure to get it. I know that I may go visit the website and actually get 1 or 2 more tubs. It's awesome. It's banging, and it's one that the wife approves of, right? She comes in, she goes, that's nice. I want to use that. And I think that's awesome. I think it fits both people's styles. Anybody would like that, right? Anybody that likes going to the spa will like that. Oh, okay. Let's talk about what I just also got. I've been waiting for a few years to use the Meta-4 from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. This is a razor that has eluded me. It sold out quite a while ago, and they actually stopped offering the razor. They didn't produce any more of them. I reached out to Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements about the Meta-4, and I said, I want to buy one. Can you just have one made? Do you have any in the back stock? And what they told me is when they produce these razors in stainless steel and the higher end materials, they do it in one single batch runs, and once they're gone, they're gone. So I had to wait for this to be re-released. It is active on their webpage, and I'm really excited to talk about it. It's modeled and designed after the Kirby Blade Co. razors of old, all the way from the 20s to the 40s, right? They were actually produced allegedly by LEAFSHAVE, and LEAFSHAVE is known, I mean, their model number 77 is a collector's item. It's something that people talk about, right? And they were known for these scallop top caps, right? It made them very interesting, very unique, especially for the time period. And Doug has actually taken that razor and made some slight tweaks. He's made some adjustments to the Kirby razor where he's increased the actual blade, head profile to protect the blade tabs. And he's also changed the actual pin system, so it's a bar system, so it has better blade securing. You can see that with a little bit of modernization to the razor, I think it really holds up to what's being produced now by a lot of razor manufacturers. It does have some small things that I want to talk about. The first one is it has a machined finish, and you can see the machine finish, and I feel like the handle finish, they don't necessarily line up, and it is mentioned on their website this is sold as a machine finish, but when you see a polished handle next to the machine like top cap, I just feel like it looks a little like offset. I would like to see a uniform finish across the full entire thing, which with a little extra work, I think a little elbow grease on my end, I think I can make that happen. It's an absolutely beautiful razor, but you can see because of the length of the head profile here, it is pretty long and it's substantial. I grabbed their alpha, this is the quantum, this is with the alpha plate, and I wanted to showcase just how much larger this razor, the Meta-4, is compared to that razor, right? This one's designed after the Eclipse. Again, this is the Kirby Blade Co. You can see here, take a look at the difference. It's substantial, but the narrowness to this head on my right, that slight bend, right? It's very, very, very narrow and very shallow, which I really think is interesting. I think it's unique, and I think it actually gets into tight places really easy. The one thing I also want to call out here is you can see the amount of space from the blade to the where the corner is here, how much space there is, and you feel that on the skin. It's almost deceiving because you can't really feel the blade from like anywhere on the actual head cap, and I truly believe that's because you're getting so much of this disturbance from this side and this side of where the blade is actually being protected. When I assemble the razor, I make sure to show this, but there's like, I don't know, a millimeter on both sides that's just empty space around the blade tabs, and I actually don't mind that. It makes installing it really easy, but on the skin, it definitely pulls your skin away from being able to feel the blade. There is absolutely no blade feel. And I've noticed that when I was shaving on the face today, the face, the neck, especially the neck, I couldn't feel anything. I was just like kind of going like, all right, is it working? I checked 2 times to make sure it was working because there's so little blade fill to this, but it seems to be pretty efficient. I didn't have to rebuff or go over places. So I'm really excited to see how this does on the dome shave. Gonna be awesome against Avo Nice Shave. It just smells so beautiful in here. That pear really starts to come in and that citrus pill. And I want to mention this because it's not citrus that I'm smelling, it's citrus pill. It's the tart kind of really bitter. It grabs your nose and makes it kind of go, whoa, it's potent, right? And you can smell that. And then the avocados, the creaminess, it's the richness. Wow, it's good. All right, let's start some shaving before I get lost in the lather here. The scent profile is phenomenal. And again, huge thanks and massive appreciation to and shout out to Doug, Fran, and Hux for allowing us to do the shave review. It's funny because I actually was given a slight heads up on the release, and the people that I know that were excited about it were really excited about it. People were dying to do reviews. They're like, when are we allowed to talk about this? When can we let the world know it's coming back? Because everybody has been looking forward to it. All right, another thing I've noticed with this razor, I just want to call this out while it's on my mind, is the weight discrepancy. This is only 24 grams. It's 107 grams total. So you got 24 here, 107 grams here are total. So you've got a large discrepancy between the handle and the head cap. The head cap is so nice and nimble, and I think with a little bit more tapered, lighter handle, this razor head would just, it would sing, it would glide, it would be super nimble, and that's something that I'm really interested in and want to kind of try out, because I feel like with a lighter, maybe slightly smaller handle, kind of as the Kirby Blade Co. is actually actually originally sold with would actually benefit the razor here. But I know that Doug offers that really heavy knurled design that allows for his flare tip to be, you know, changed and interchanged and removed if you wanted to. Like if you wanted to, you could remove the flare tip. For me, I just don't like having the hole in the bottom of the handle. It just looks unfinished to me when I've shaved that way. And I have shaved that way. It just kind of is more of a personal opinion. I just don't love the way it feels and looks with the hole in the bottom of the handle. It's a personal thing. Totally a personal thing. Look at this. Absolutely look at this. What is happening? Look at the shave I'm getting out of the Meta-4. And for me, I've kind of passed around on some of my docks. I actually own all the docks and I've moved them. Because for me, the head cap and profile on them was just a little bit too steep. I don't know. I just never got as good of a shave as I did with the Quantum. The Quantum has been my Phoenix Artisan Accoutrement. I was telling my buddy this. It's been my goat razor. I've absolutely loved it. I love the the Eclipse razor, the Red Ring Eclipse. I've loved that razor for years. And when he re-released it and kind of modernized it, it's just been one of the ones I can't put down, but maybe it has just been overshadowed. This is weird. When I used to do kind of blade hacks with like razors of really, really old, like the 20s and 30s, that had proprietary blades, but I would stick a DE blade in them, right? I know that triggered a lot of people, but when I used to do that, right, this feels super similar. Like a DE blade's not supposed to go in there, but I stuck one in there anyway, and I'm shaving with it, and I'm liking it. That's how this feels to me. It is an under the rainbow, absolutely like one of the, I'm going to say it's like getting a spoonful of the good stuff. Only the Malos. I absolutely love this thing. It's wild. It is strange. It's really unique. I think that is one of the razors from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements that has the most, if not the absolute most, most personality I think that I've ever used. I think that's a phenomenal, absolutely interesting, unique shaver. I know that it's a re-release, kind of a recreation from the Prismatic, right? They used to offer, I think they still offer the Prismatic that this was designed on, but then they kind of made some adjustments. I've heard people say they like the Prismatic, that it's a fun razor to use, but it was not a quality razor, right? It was one that was made of, it was made of zinc. It was a cheaper razor, and it's a cheaper razor on the website overall. Yeah, this is not. This is well made. This thing feels well made, and it's $70. And I want to call that out because $70 is still an investment, right? That's still getting up to the price point of saying, okay, well, I really want to make sure that this is going to work because there's a lot of options in the $70 market. But for a fully machined stainless steel razor with scallop top especially, right, that is only $70 straight to your door, that has very little blade fill, very almost zero to no blade fill, but shaves extremely close. Even using the Darby blades, man, that is still a screaming close shave. Screaming close with absolutely no irritation, and I like that. I was worried when I assembled the razor. I said, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a good shave with this because I don't know if I'm going to be able to tell where the blade is on the skin. So I may have to do buffing, right? Because I'll miss spots. I don't think I've missed any spots on my head. All I can feel is smoothness, closeness, comfort from a razor that's producing a lot of it's producing zero irritation shave. This is wild. And I'm having no problems finding the angle. I kind of played around with the angle on this razor because vintage razors of old, they are known, right, to be angle specific. And I feel like this is one of the ones that is kind of not as angle specific as I would have thought it would be. Look how narrow that is. Look at the narrowness. Look at the steep, like it's so shallow, right? But it really operates at a bunch of different angles. I can go super steep, like a 35-degree angle, and I'm still shaving. It's wild. But then I kind of can go really shallow, like I am talking. And I know this bugs people when I talk about the steepness and shallowness, because sometimes I may mess that up, I may go backwards. But I'm telling you this, from a steep angle, from a shallow angle, if I'm going at a 21-degree angle here, 21, it's still shaving. That is wild. You can ride the cap, you can ride the bar. They both shave. That is cool. That is really interesting. I know that this has received kind of like a barrage of different opinions and feedback, and I think the reason why is because it is so mild in nature. I don't think that everybody would like this. I think there's a type of shaver that maybe has sensitive skin, or like me, right? You're shaving difficult spots, and sometimes that makes it for a difficult kind of approach, right? This I like because I can get different angles. I like being able to do the different angles and still get a good close shave. That is awesome. really, really good. I did do a little bit of buffing, and again, I do believe that is because of the larger head cap. Getting this into my divot on the back of my head is slightly challenging. Just ever slightly challenging, but it's possible. Absolutely possible. Wow, that is phenomenal. So close, so comfortable, beyond easy. And I'm telling you this, no irritation, no blotchiness. It's just really, really nice. Smooth. Oh, 48 hours down, easy mode. That was phenomenal. I'm telling you this, Avo Nice Shave, it has this avocado just forwardness that you would not expect. You would not really anticipate avocado being like a pungent enough scent to be either nice or you know, it would be overpowering. I feel like it's one of those ones you'd have to be very delicate with. And I think Doug absolutely master level did this. Oh, look at with the water too. I had so much fun. Can I just call this out? I had so much fun with the little, like the photos and the stuff that I did for the actual soap release. I was having so much fun because the label just is bright. It's shiny. It stands out, and it's really, really. I think it produces a ton of interest, right? A ton of contrast, a lot of saturation. It's just really cool. Oh, that's special. That is what that is. That is special. He has added a little bit of extra love to this. You can see he's added aloe vera. I pointed it to a few times. Aloe vera, chlorophyll, which I think is just really interesting. I think it really makes the soap and the splash stand out and makes it unique. It adds a little bit of a green hue to the actual splash, which is also just a nice little touch. Everything about this is just all Doug, right? That's just all Doug. Every little aspect has been thought of, has been considered, and has been added. He used to add a little pre-shave, I guess, seed even to the actual soap tub, which that's just kind of the person building and creating the products over there just really envisions the whole entire thing, and I love it. It's an experience, right? It makes shaving go from just being a routine thing to being a legendary thing, being something epic, and I love that. Awesome smell, absolutely phenomenal post shave. The skin food in this, skin food for days. Skin food for days. So hydrated, so close, and can I say this? It was easy with the Meta-4. Absolutely phenomenal shave. Thank you for joining me for it. I hope I can hear from you all in the comment section. I'd love to know your thoughts on Avo Nice Shave. Are you going to grab it? If you are, please, it would help to use the link. Thank you guys again for being here. I'll talk to you down there. Don't forget to smash the sub button, and until I see you guys for our next beautiful shave, I'll see you then. Subs out.